This is McCook's Mr. Bill. It's an honor to have you here. Well, it's almost Halloween, and that means that most of us out here in the real world, well, we need a fix of fear. That's right. We need to be afraid. A controlled fear, if you will. And Halloween gives us that. But how about for real? Not pretend, not goblins and ghosts and vampires, but rather what really, truly makes you afraid. What makes you afraid? One of the fears I hear as much as any is the fear that the average family is going to run out of money before the end of the month gets there. Gets pretty thin, without question, for so many. A great example of that is the 50 million people who are working and still have to get food stamps. Their employers don't pay them enough money so that they have to have taxpayers give them food and health care and housing alignments. Why would that be? And how did that happen? Well, there's a reason why there are 500 billionaires in America. And it's because they literally financially price gouge the people into poverty and then expect the taxpayers to flip the bill. Living in fear for a lack of money is one. Now, this is just a BB gun. I don't own a firearm. But I'm here to tell you that many people tell me they are afraid of losing their guns. This at the same time that the FBI said in 2014 600,000 non-Americans, legal and illegal, committed felonies within the United States. 600,000 committed felonies, and many of those were violent acts. Keep that in mind and understand why perhaps people are afraid that the government will take their guns. Is another thing they fear. Many I speak with, especially of the older generation, speak in total fear of the cost of health care. Absolutely. Prescriptions. And why shouldn't they be afraid when a company raised their rates from $15 retail price for a single pill, a life-saving pill, to $750 overnight? And the government did nothing to them whatsoever. Why shouldn't they live in fear? When Obamacare immediately raised and doubled and sometimes tripled, as in my case, tripled the cost of health care insurance while giving you only a third of the coverage that you had. And it goes up every year, massively goes up every year. People are truly afraid of health care and the costs that accompany it, with no end in sight and no one in government willing to do what really needs to be done. Rate this film, and what do you fear?